Hey everybody, Austin here, and just doing a quick drive. Had a customer ask about Nocatee and its proximity to certain things, and so really quick, to the right on the plaza we just passed, that's where Ace Hardware is. There's a Mexican restaurant, barbecue restaurant, golf store, pizza restaurant, stuff like that. Service station, gas station right here, and we're actually going north on Phillips Highway, and now making a right on Valleyridge Drive by the gate station. So see people say by the gate station on Phillips or Valleyridge, that's what they're talking about. So very close to the to the right here. You can actually go the back way into Ace Hardware and some of the stores there. So we're gonna take a little tour just from over here where the Ace is, and gonna kind of head to the central part of Nocatee, maybe just down toward Webb and over to 20 Mile, just to see how close everything is and what the drive is like in between. So not quite into Nocatee yet. There's Palm Valley Road back there. Actually, we could have taken that way to get into Nocatee as well, over by the Splash Park and coming out past Willow Cove. Right. So I hope there's not a lot of AC noise here, but I need some AC going on here, and I'm hoping my camera doesn't overheat on me this time. So as we drive here on the left, you have Valleyridge Academy. Valleyridge Academy is maybe it's 5 or 6 years now running. It's a fairly new school. It's a kindergarten through grade 8 here in St. John's. When they say academy, that's typically indicating kindergarten through grade 8. It's a public school. A lot of times people from out of town think of academies as private schools, but it's public schools. They go from kindergarten to grade 8. On the left there was Greenleaf, Greenleaf Village, Greenleaf Lakes, Greenleaf Preserve. And on the right here, the neighborhood we're going past is called Austin Park. Some of the more built out and original OG neighborhoods in Nocatee, not new construction in there. Austin Park's kind of cool. A lot of the CDDs were paid off in there, so that's pretty neat. Greenleaf, all those neighborhoods, you're able to walk to Valleyridge Academy, which is pretty sweet in its own right. It's up here on the right. You see these white buildings. That's called the Reserves. They're apartments here at Nocatee, which is outstanding, especially for people looking to rent for a while they build. If we went straight here, the next right up ahead would take us to the Nocatee Parkway. It's a 4-lane highway that runs a lot of the way over to the beach, and will take you to some of the other parts of Nocatee as well. Kind of the back end of 20 Mile over by Ponte High School, Crosswater Church, and another gate station and stuff like that over on that side. I don't know if you can see it on the camera here, but over on the right you see some little tents popping up over the fence there. That's actually Wounded Warriors. It's the dog training. So they train dogs, companion dogs, and therapy dogs for our wounded warriors, and that's where they do that. So it's great volunteer opportunities. If you love working with animals, you can hop on in there. To the left here, there's a storage facility called Compass Self-Storage. And then when we talked about we could have taken Palm Valley Road earlier, this is where it pops out right here. So you can go to the gate station if you go down that way to the right. Alright, on the right now is Willow Cove, and this first entrance takes you into the townhomes. And then to the left, we can kind of go into the Daniel Park and some of the more urban housing type areas of Nocatee. We don't have a lot of preserve lots and things, but very walkable. And Willow Cove here to the right is to where a lot of the houses are. A lot of Mattamy, there's some Lennar, there's I believe there's some like Providence Weekly, those guys are in there as well. See the people out on their golf carts. Still decked out from the 4th of July. There was 360, I think, golf carts that participated in the golf cart parade that they did on the 4th here in Nocatee. Alright, so here on the right is Tidewater. These are condos that were built by Ponte. And to the right here, we are right in the center of Nocatee now. You've got the Splash and Spray Park to the right, and the Welcome Center, and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go to the right here, just down to where Webb and Coastal Oaks are, and then we'll loop back up around. So to the left, right now we've got Starling, which is senior apartments, which is pretty cool. And you see the Welcome Center here to the right. So we'll dip down to Coastal Oaks, Webb, and then we'll fire back up around to Town Center. So you can kind of get a good gauge on distance. You see how far we were from the edge of Knockety to the center there, where you can get to like an Ace Hardware, and then be able to see if you're in Coastal Oaks or Webb, how long it would take to get to shopping, and then from shopping we'll carry over to 20 Mile, so you get a good idea going from the distance between shopping and 20 Mile as well. Really like the live oaks along the right here. Some nice tree cover. If you continue down this road, we're going to turn around when we get to Webb. Webb Ponte Vedra's first exit, the main entrance, and Coastal Oaks main entrance. They both have back exits and entrances as well. If you continue on further, about 2 miles, you get down to Crosswater. So down the road, straight ahead, 2 miles is Crosswater, and then the new Webb Knockety is down that way as well. So you see a U-turn. To the right now is Coastal Oaks, and to the left here is Webb Ponte Vedra. Webb Ponte Vedra. All right, so my camera does not like the heat of the windshield, so I'm gonna have to do this a little bit on a handhold here quick. So continue. All right, continue. We're just headed from Coastal Oaks, is now on our left, and Webb is on our right, and we are headed up to show you how far it is to get to Knockety Town Center, which has Publix and some restaurants, and there's a boutique shop and an artsy abode, and there's a bakery for pets. I mean, there's a lot of different stuff right here in this area. And it's not bad scenery on the way up. Got nice live oaks. Got some crepe myrtles on the left here, magnolias. And so we see right here on the right, we've got our Knockety Fire Station. So you've got emergency help nearby, and on our left, the spray park, splash park, all those goodies that Knockety has to offer. And back here on the right, we passed before Starling. Senior apartments. You see like the water slide and stuff over there. I can't look and see what you're seeing right now, but for Knockety, love the palm trees. It really is resort living down in this area. So on the right here is Primrose School. I think it's a K through 5 private school. I'm not 100% sure on that. And as we move up a little further, we are right here into Knockety Town Center. We've got a nail place, M Shack's Burgers, the private independent burger restaurant, Dunkin' Donuts, Coastal Wine, great place for a glass of wine or a beer. I don't even know what's going in right here next door. Jack's Spirits, a sit-down restaurant back there. There's Every Time Fitness, and it's saying Coastal Wine also has food. They have good charcuterie boards, or a menu that changes about every day. It's pretty nice. So to the left, we've got Baptist Medical, little medical place, a Chase Bank, there's Starbucks and Wendy's and Publix, trailer park, restaurant, credit union, ViStar, pediatrician, hair salons, a couple of them. So lots of stuff going on over there. And right here already, we are at the Knockety Parkway, where if you go to the right here, that will take you on your way toward the beach. There's the Ponte Vedra High School, goes to, it goes east. And you get to the back end of 20 miles. So we've just come from the Nocatee Town Center there. So as we continue on here, I'll show you how far it is to 20 Mile. Excuse the shaky cam, but I got to keep it back from the windshield, or it overheats and just stops. Some different office buildings over here. I know there's an attorney and landmark and a lot of different stuff going on in there. So right here is the entrance, one of the entrances to 20 Mile. We go straight here, we go back to where Valleyridge and all those things were, where we kind of started our trek on this video. So 20 Mile obviously has other little subsections. And as we're coming up here to the left is where 20 Mile Village is. That's where 20 Mile's pool is located. There's a nice park with a pool. Some other things kind of crowded at one pool. The nice thing about Nocatee is you have other options. So to the left here is 20 Mile Park, 20 Mile Village, and then we're going to go ahead straight here and go past the island and the point and get over to the crossing and the outlook. And let's just dip all the way around, I guess, to Colony, Settlement, and I guess by the ranch and the junction and all those pieces of 20 Mile, and then out to the back side that takes you right to the Knockety Parkway. So to the right here is the crossing. Come to 20 Mile post. To the right is the crossing. You got a lot of the more like 40, 50, maybe 60 foot lots. And to the left we have the outlook, where they had their 70, 80 foot type lots. All of these are just about sold out. I know most of the builders may have a spec home or two left in here, but not a lot of dirt lots available for sale at this point, as we're in July 2019, in case that's not on the video somewhere. See the outlook there. There's ICI's Brook model. I think Kelly sold. Go Kelly. Across this little bridge here on the right we have the junction. It's David Weekley and Dosty. It's about 54 homes I think in here. Had a couple folks by Dosty in there, and I love it. It's been great. And here on the left, see those posts up ahead, that is the Colony, which is the hot spot right now in 2019 in 20 Mile Nocatee. So we'll make our little left in here. We'll just kind of run around quick. So you see the path over here, it's actually walkable from this area as well to get over to Palm Valley Academy, which is the other K through 8 school in Nocatee. we talked about Valleyridge Academy, and then there's Palm Valley Academy. Palm Valley is the newer one. It's just finishing its second year, I believe. First year? Gosh. And then this is a settlement. This is a ICI and Toll Brothers. It's a little gated community. Right now they're still doing the construction, so the gate's open. The model's over here. It's basically a circle that goes around this lake. I believe it's all 50-foot lots. And they are, I bet you they're at least half sold out at this point. So in the colony, the models are just up the road, right up that way. And it is moving along. Lots and lots of sales going on in there right now. Again, sorry about the camera. I'm having to hold it so it's not overheating. And you know what? My right shoulder's getting a little tired. Alright, so just so you can see that, you know, it kind of feels like a long way coming in because we came in the front. Now we're more towards the back of 20 Mile. Let's head to the back entrance exit so you can get a good feel for the accessibility of 20 Mile. Over here we have the Vista and hammock. The Vista is a lot of, I think, pineapples in there, and you're getting into like $1 million homes in that area. I know that they last time I was in there, they were talking about getting a new floor plan that was a little bit smaller than some of the others that they were selling that would let you start at like the 850s. I'm not sure if they've done that yet, but to the right here is the ranch. It was weekly and Dosty. I believe it's finished out all weekly. And here we're at the back entrance exit to 20 Mile. I guess you could argue this is the front. Depends which way you're coming from, right? So right across the street there, you can see the gate service station. It's a really good car wash with vacuums. Spend a lot of time there getting all the Cheez-Its out of the seats. And there's some self-storage over here. There's actually two different companies here have some self-storage. Also, Ponte Vedra High School would be straight at this light over here. It's Crosswater Church and Davis Park. Access to a lot of hiking and trails and mountain bike paths, all kinds of stuff in this area right here. See all the self-storage. We're gonna make a left here. And let's go ahead and hop over to Knockety Parkway so you can see what that's all about.